This is Akashvani. The news read by Anuja Kumar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister of Greece, Kyriakos Mitsotakis, have reiterated their commitment to strengthen strategic partnership between the two countries. In a telephonic conversation, both leaders exchanged views on various regional and global issues of interest, including the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor and developments in West Asia. Both leaders appreciated the momentum generated in bilateral ties through recent high-level exchanges. They reviewed progress in a number of areas of bilateral cooperation, including trade, defense, shipping, and connectivity. During the conversation, Mr. Mitsotakis congratulated Mr. Modi on his re-election following the general elections in India. The portals of Gangotri Dham, one of the 4 Char Dhams in Uttarakhand, have been closed for the winter on the occasion of Annakut festival in Uttarkashi district Today at 12:14 p.m. during the auspicious Abhijit Muhurt, the temple doors were ceremoniously closed in the presence of a large gathering of devotees. The temple was decorated with marigold flowers on the occasion. So far this year, over 8 lakh pilgrims have visited Gangotri Dham in Uttarkashi district. In the Kashmir Valley, an encounter broke out in Khanyar area of Srinagar city this morning. According to official sources, the joint team of security forces, based on the intelligence input about the presence of terrorists in the area, laid a cordon and search operation to hunt down the terrorists. This, however, resulted in an exchange of fire between security forces and terrorists. Meanwhile, the operation in the area was continuing till reports last came in. Details are awaited. With the active participation of a high-level Indian delegation, a G20 meeting has arrived at a consensus in finalizing the first ministerial declaration on disaster risk reduction, according to an official statement issued today. The G20 Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group ministerial meeting was held from 30th of October to 1st November 2024 at Belém in Brazil. In his inventions during various ministerial sessions, P.K. Mishra, Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, shared the progress made by the Government of India in reducing disaster risks and in upscaling disaster financing in the country. The statement said, the Principal Secretary also emphasized India's approach to disaster risk reduction on 5 priorities of the Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group. These are early warning systems, disaster resilient infrastructure, disaster risk reduction financing, resilient recovery, and nature-based solutions. This is first such group which was established on the India's initiative during its presidency of G20 last year in New Delhi. The 15th India-US Joint Special Forces exercise Vajra Prahar will begin today at Orchard Combat Training Center in Idaho, US. It will conclude on 22nd of this month. Last edition of the same exercise was conducted at Umroi in Meghalaya in December last year. The 352nd governing body meeting of the International Labour Organization is underway at Geneva. It began on the 28th of last month and will continue till the 7th of this month. During the meeting, Labour and Employment Secretary Sumita Daura highlighted India's commitment to improving living standards. She also stated the employment growth within the country, adding around 170 million persons in economic activity during 2016-17 and 2022-23 as per provisional estimates. The U.S. Defense Department has announced additional security assistance for Ukraine worth an estimated $425 million. The Pentagon, in a statement yesterday, said that the aid under the Presidential Drawdown Authority package is meant to meet Ukraine's critical security and defense needs. India's Krisha Verma clinched a gold medal yesterday at the Under-19 World Boxing Championships in Colorado, USA. However, 5 other Indian boxers in contention for the gold medals went down in their respective final. Krishna defeated Lerica Simon of Germany 5-0 to win the gold medal. And that is the end of this news bulletin.